Welcome to you all. Today's topic is electric potential at any point due to a single point charge. When the source charge is at the origin, means suppose let us consider a point O. It's a point O at which charge Q is placed. It is the source charge. So P is a point at a distance R from O, at which we can find out, we determine the electric potential. So let Q, the source charge, the source charge situated at O. Let P be the point at a distance R from O. Clear? So R is the distance between the O and P, at which we can find out the electric potential. Imagine a charge, a unit positive charge placed charge is moving from infinity to the point P. That means a charge is at infinity, a unit positive charge, which is moved towards the P. In that path, A is a position at which the unit positive charge, that is 1 coulomb plus 1 coulomb, is placed. Now this charge is displaced from A to B with a displacement dx. So x is the distance from O to A, then the body, thus the charge is displaced from A to B with a displacement dx. A small distance. If a displacement is very small, work done is also very small. So this work done is of the dw. So dw, let dw is equal to small amount of work done. When the charge is displaced, this is test charge, charge is displaced from A to B with a small displacement dx. When a charge placed at Q, it experiences a force and the intensity is moved towards this. This is the direction, intensity E. But the test charge, unit positive charge, is moved towards like this, A to B, towards P. So the work done is equal to negative. That is, dw is equal to E dot dx. E dot dx. E and dx both are opposite to each other. So that is equal to E dx cos 180 degree. That is minus E dx. Minus E dx. Clear? This is the small amount of work done. Then what is the E? What is E? What is intensity? In this case, E is equal to, what is this? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by x square at A position, x square. Clear? So that is equal to E dx. E dx means minus E dx. Why? The angle is 180 degree. Then we can find out your total work done when the charge displaced from infinity to the point P. From infinity to the point P, we can find the total work done. W is equal to integration dw 0 to w. That is equal to integration of minus E dx limit infinity to r. Why? First length is infinity, at P distance is r. So that is equal to the infinity to r. So that is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by x square dx infinity to r. Clear? So that is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon is outside, then integrate 1 by x square dx infinity to r. That is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by x square means x to the power minus 2 dx infinity to r. That is equal to q minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught x to the power minus 2 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 infinity to r. This implies W is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught mod x to the power minus 1 by minus 1 infinity to r. That is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught minus 1 by x infinity to r. Is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught upper minus lower minus 1 by r minus of minus 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. So that is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus 1 by r. So that is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught r. This implies W is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. This is the total work done when the charge, this is the test charge into positive charge, moves from infinity to the point P. Clear? This is the point P. We can find out the potential. According to definition, V is equal to W. So this implies, why? V is equal to W by Q. Here Q is into positive side, that is 1. So V is equal to W. So V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This is all about your potential at any point due to single charge, point charge, when the source charge is at O. Clear? Now, potential due to the electric dipole, at any point on the axial line, potential due to the dipole at any point on the axial line, that means the axis. Let us consider an electric dipole A, B. At A, the plus charge is placed, at B the minus Q, plus Q and minus Q. At the origin, that is the center O, total length is 2L, L and L. This is the axial line. This is the axial line. Clear? P is a point on this line. So let us consider an electric dipole having two charges plus Q and minus Q at A and B respectively. Let P be a point on the axial line at which we determine the potential. Here, let L length of the dipole, Q charge on the dipole, the distance R is the distance of P from O. Now, we can find out the potential at P due to the plus Q charge. Potential at P due to the plus Q charge. Electric potential at P due to plus Q charge. So potential, suppose this is V1, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by AP, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by AP means R minus L. Clear? Now, electric potential at P due to minus Q charge, that is V2. So, V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by BP minus Q by, that is charge is minus Q by. that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q by r plus L, r plus L. Okay. So what is the total electric potential at P due to the dipole? V1 plus V2. So potential at P due to the dipole V is equal to V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2. What is V1? V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r minus L plus V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q by r plus L. Okay. So now come on this q by 4 pi epsilon naught, then that is equal to 1 by r minus L minus 1 by r plus L minus. Okay. That is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is r square minus L square, r plus L minus r plus L. Okay. R cancel. So that is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 12 by r square minus L square. So this implies V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught to L into Q, that is by r square minus L square to LQ. The product of charge and the distance between two charge, that is equal to dipole moment. Dipole moment. So that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by r square minus L square, as P is equal to 2LQ, that is dipole moment of the dipole. Okay. So at last V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by r square minus L square. But in case of the dipole, L is very small as compared to R. P may be at this point. So R is very greater. So in this case, L is very less than R. So neglecting L square as compared to R square, neglecting L square as compared to R square. So that means neglecting L square. So L square is neglected, that is P by R square. So V is equal to V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square. This is the potential at P which is on the axial line due to the dipole. That is V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by R square. Okay. Now electric potential due to dipole at any point on the equatorial line. Equatorial line. Let us consider a dipole AB having two charges plus Q and minus Q. O is the center, length is 2L, so L and L. This is the equatorial line. P is the point on this equatorial line. Join AP and BP. It is R. Okay. Let us consider on electric dipole. Having two charges plus Q and minus Q at A and B respectively. Let P be a point on the equatorial line at which we determine the electric potential. Okay. Let 2L is equal to length of the dipole, R is equal to distance of P from O. 2L the length of the dipole, R is the distance of P from O, that is R. Then join AP and BP. Join AP and BP, which are equal. What is AP? In the triangle AOP, AP is equal to root over of R square plus L square. So in this triangle also, in the triangle BOP, BP is equal to also R square plus L square. Okay. So AP and BP both are equal, that is root over of R square plus L square. Now we find out the potential at P due to the plus charge and due to the minus charge. Potential at P due to plus Q charge, that is equal to, suppose this is V1. V1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by AP. That is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by root over of R square plus L square. Okay, that is V1. Now potential, electric potential at P due to minus Q charge. So V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q by BP, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q by root over of R square plus L square. Then potential at P due to the dipole, potential at P, electric potential at P due to the dipole, V is equal to V1 plus V2. You can find out this. So this implies V is equal to V1 plus V2 means What is V1? This is the V1. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by root over of r square plus L square. What is V2? V2 is plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q by root over of r square plus L square. So that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by root over of r square plus L square minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by root over of r square plus L square. That is, this is minus this, that is equal to 0. So this implies in case of the equatorial line, if a point placed on the equatorial line, the potential is 0. Okay. One example. If let us consider an electric dipole AB plus q at A minus q at B center. A plane which is perpendicular to the center. This is the plane which is a bisector. This plane, find out the plane which is, what is the potential at this position. As this is perpendicular, plane is perpendicular to the O. This is perpendicular to the axial line also. So in this case also the potential is 0. Potential is 0. But if a plane which is same potential at every position, if the potential always remains constant but same, in this case the potential not 0, the surface is equipotential surface. Clear? The surface is, if the potential remains same, if the potential remains same at every position, then the surface is called equipotential surface. Okay, this followed your axial line and equatorial line. Okay, that's all. Thank you all.